this issue of every single one of us being afraid of the devil is something that we really gotta pay attention to it, or look at it. I mean, we have to do that, because if we should be afraid of the devil because the devil is supposed to be evil and wicked, and what's the definition of wickedness? I don't know. Let's search it. I want to do this. Okay, wickedness. Let me read from the dictionary, right? Wickedness. Evil doings. The quality of being evil or morally wrong. That's wickedness. The quality of being evil or morally wrong. So let's see what evil is. Okay? What is evil? What is evil? Wicked, harmful, profoundly immoral, and wicked. Somebody who is wicked, who is harmful. What is wicked? I'm doing all this on purpose. We already know what harmful is. What is wicked? Disagreeable, evil or morally wrong, playfully mischievous. That's wicked. So it means that should anything fall within these definitions, that thing should be considered evil and wicked, nothing else. So when we come to the subject of the devil, who is associated with evil, it means that when we go through the scriptures, we should at least find a place. I'm not even saying 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a single place that suggests that the devil is being insanely immoral, totally mischievous, totally evil, totally wicked, totally planning harm, bringing harm to anybody. These are the things we should find. Of course, you're not going to find anywhere in the Bible. Let me not waste your time. You're not going to find. The places you're going to find anything suggesting that anybody is doing evil is the woman sitting on the pot, flying up, the serpent. We see that. So technically, there's nowhere in the Bible that is teaching us how wicked the devil is that actually says the devil is wicked, if that's the thing. But when we go to the same Bible, we see somebody else, another figure, another image, another being, another existence, speaking evil, sending evil spirits to do its bidding, bringing harm to mothers, to fathers, to children, to people that don't even make sense. Then I want to ask myself, okay, this is portrayed to be evil, but yet no evil thing is attached to this individual. The other is not portrayed to be evil, but yet every act of this other person suggests wickedness and evil and bloodthirstiness and stuff like that. What is evil? What is wickedness? Is wickedness based on who is doing it, or is it a general subject that cuts across regardless of who is doing such act? If you understand what I'm saying. So today I just want us to go to the scriptures. I don't want to, I never make these things up, right? I always read it from the very Bible we all hold. We've all held before, and we all hold, and we'll still continue to hold, because I still got to teach my brothers and sisters stuck in religion and Christianity. I'm not just talking about Christianity, it's stuck in religion, period. To start seeing things our way, the African way, the way of our fathers. To start appreciating the things that our fathers led for us, the legacies that our father left for us. That's my job. That's what I get excited doing. We literally have to go back there and understand what we've been given as a people, rather than just following these things that when you just open your eyes and read them, you realize that it don't even make sense. The devil is supposed to be wicked, evil, yet we don't find anywhere in the scriptures that suggest the devil killed anybody. All the killings in the Bible were done by human beings, not the devil. All the killings in the Bible was instructed, or were instructed by some being. Guess we all find out who this being is. Let me not waste your time. Let's go straight into the scriptures, okay? Aquaba. Welcome to the Melanated Truth. My name is Kojo Bento. Always, we're working hard, and I want to say this. We've lost some powerful videos. I just want to say this now. Some powerful videos. I'm telling you, powerful stuff. But whenever we lose anything, to me, it's not a loss, because I know without a doubt that we're going to come into it again, and we're going to discover more powerful stuff. So stay tuned to this community, and let's keep growing. There are a lot of powerful stuff coming up. There are a lot of bold decisions. There are a lot of great things, big things that we're about to do in this house. I told you last year that this year is going to be something else. It's been something else. But next year, you know our year starts from October, right? So when I say next year, it's literally right after October, or right after September into October. I'm excited about what the future looks great. Looks great. If you're in the community, then cement your feet now. I want to encourage you. If you're not in the community yet, hit the subscription button. Go into the description. You'll see a link to a WhatsApp page. Come into the WhatsApp community. My numbers are there. My number is right there. Send me a text. Let's have a conversation. We need to get to the truth. We don't got time. A lot of things are happening that our people are not paying attention to. We don't got time. We got to do something now, today, right now, right here. We got to do something that says something about our people, right? So let me not waste time. But first, let me say a big thank you to all the powers that be, our creator, our father, our Duman Command, the love of our lives, the love of my life. I want to say big thanks to the mother, our mother, the earth, as I say her. Big thanks to the powers of the air dimension, powers of the earth dimension, powers of the water dimension, powers of the fire dimension. And they see the night, and I been in the now good and I nephew, and I mean, I want to say a big thank you to now for Jackman and I'm from not to be ansu. I go matcha. All the powerful being, and I'm a Ghana. I want to say thank you to all of them. I want to say thank you to Nane Buakwa, Nana Tabo, Nana Herma, Nabra, Nana Fosu, Nakabuchi, Nasensem, Nafefu. I want to say big thank you to Nabwa the Kib. I want to say big thank you to Nabo Kofi. I want to say big thank you to Abna Canadian, Naba Canadian. I want to say thank you to Nabo Sumpo. I want to say big thank you to every power, Antoine, Tano, Pra, all the powers, all the Tigare, Tianframa, all the powers, all the gods, all the powerful gods. Definitely we say thank you, Namframa. I'm so grateful that you are these powerful beings, powerful energies. Yen and Anum are constantly with us, constantly with you, connecting you to the things that you must connect to and bring it. I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday, I'm not going to say the name, and the person was telling me since she started connecting, the differences that I've been, and I'm a living testament to that. Since I started connecting to my root, we got to go back to our roots. You got to go back to your roots. This is not our roots. The Bible is not our roots. Let me show you something. Ephesians 6:5, right? Okay, says what? Ephesians 6:5 says, servants, be obedient to them that are your masters. Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters. Read it further. It says, according to the flesh, that are your masters according to the flesh. So they let you know this is nothing spiritual. This is only the flesh. So 7, be obedient to your masters according to the flesh. So those that are masters in the flesh, be obedient to them. Back in the days when I used to read this scripture when I was a Christian, I used to look at it and say that, the New Testament verse, I used to look at it and say that, wait a minute, it's talk about those who are working for their bosses be obedient, but this is not necessarily for that. This is not about that. This is about slavery. This is in the New Testament. This is about slavery. And it's telling slaves, be obedient. So the actual word here is slaves. It's not servant. Now they modify it to make it look like, okay, servant is something. No, it's slaves. Be obedient to the masters in the flesh. So this right here is encouraging slavery. And this is a New Testament you uphold high above every wisdom your fathers left for you. Slaves, be obedient to your masters according to the flesh, with fear and trembling. With fear and trembling. You seen the castles? You seen all the dangers and all the harm and all the wickedness they brought to our fathers and mothers and our or brothers and sisters. Wickedness. With fear. It means you have to fear your master. Who is the master? Who is the master of the slave? You have to fear the white and tremble. Somebody asked me, how is it that our people were manipulated for this long? Because it says with fear and trembling. In singleness of heart. It means don't have a divided heart against these people. This is how they tricked us. In singleness of your heart. As unto Christ. So just as you love the Christ that is a white man, you have to also love your master who is also a white man with singleness. And the same reverence you will give to the Christ in the spirit is the same reverence you got to give to your master in the flesh. This is your New Testament. I used to believe this. I used to use this. I used to work with this. I used to love it. I used to hold it. I used to preach it. I've done crusades. All right here it says what? Just as you do for Christ, do for your white man. Not with eye service. It means don't just come and stay and no. Go on the ground as man pleasers. Don't be a man pleaser to the white man. Don't be a man pleaser to the white man. But as the servant of Christ, doing the will of God from your heart. Obey your masters as you obeyed Christ. This is what he's saying. This is what the New Testament is telling you. And this is what you got to believe in. This is what you got to hold dear to. This is what you got to hold close. This is what you got to run with. This is it. Love your master as you love Christ. Love your master as you love Christ. Servants, slaves. Love your master as you love Christ. Just the same regard, the same respect, the same value you give to Christ. Give the same thing to your masters. Okay, not with lip service, not with eye service, but as servants of Christ, doing the will of God from the heart. So when you obey your masters, you're doing the will of God. This is how they got us. When you obey the white man, you are obeying the will of God. These are the things they don't like us to talk about. They don't like me to talk about these things. Why do you think YouTube is ensuring that we don't grow? They don't like us to talk about these things because when we talk about these things, they talk about so and so right. And you don't. I'm not asking everybody to come on this channel. This is for the melanated people. If you've got no business on my channel, don't come on this channel. Don't come and watch it for it to offend you. I'm not here to offend you. I'm here to speak for my people. So if you want to be here, that is your problem. I didn't ask you to come here. I didn't ask you to show up here on my channel and come and watch these things and be offended and go and report me to YouTube. That's not what I'm saying. I'm speaking to my people. That the New Testament is saying, obey your masters as you did Christ. Read it. With goodwill doing service. Come on. You see how they're breaking it down? With goodwill doing service. It means you got to serve good. You got to bring your heart down. You got to labor. And I've seen this with my own eyes, how our people will go length and breadth to ensure that these people are served well. I know when we go into the queues to buy something, I can have a white person behind me, my black fellow black sisters, brother, serving me. Their eyes will be on the white person behind me the whole time. Can't wait for me to finish so that they serve the white person. They did us bad. And they don't want to talk about it. They did us wrong. They don't want us to talk about it. Knowing that whatsoever good things any man doeth, the same shall he receive of the Lord, whether he be born or free. Are you getting this? Knowing that the same goodwill you do for the masters, you receive from the Lord, whether you are bond, B-O-N-D, whether you are a slave or free, whatever you do would be done for you by the Lord. Which Lord? This is the God that is supposed to come save you. and take you to a heaven, and this God is telling you right here on earth, you gotta be slaves. You think you're gonna go to heaven and be what? In what? If this God has intentions for you to be good slaves here on earth, trust me, you are going to be good slaves in heaven. If there is a heaven, you are going to be good slaves in heaven. I think I should even make the title like that. I'm done. I'm not even going to speak on anything again. You are going, the entire makeup of the New Testament is to make you good slaves in heaven. So you are being prepared here on earth how to be good slaves. I'm done. I'm not even speaking on any subjects. I know I said I was going to continue with last week. I'm done. I'm not even going. You are going to be good slaves. It's training you to be good slaves. It's preparing you to be good slaves. It's equipping you to be good slaves. This is going to be one of the shortest videos I've done on living Christianity, but I love it because it's addressing the system that God has enslaved, and even after slavery, still have our minds stuck in slavery, stuck in rivers, stuck in religion, stuck in these things, and still with no guns. When I hear people laugh at our ancestors and say, oh, when our ancestors got to the castles and the guns were placed and the slave masters were nowhere around the guns, our ancestors were, oh, simply means that, oh, Mr. Gun, don't shoot me. I want to go and take a pee. Please don't shoot me. You were laughing at our ancestors for being afraid of the gun. Guess what? There's no gun to your head. There's no knife to your head. There's nothing to your head. And you still can't leave Christianity. You still can't leave religion. You still can't connect to your own. Nobody is staying watching over you to ensure that you do the right or the wrong thing. Nobody is saying any of that, but you still got stuck here. What is wrong with us? It made sense when they were using guns and forcing us to be slaves. But now they ain't using any gun. But who is traveling where? Every young child in Africa want to travel to overseas. Our fathers built those countries. When we stay, of course we got to kick some of the leadership out because some of the leadership are horrible. But when we stay behind and start working for ourselves, building whatever intelligence, whatever talents, whatever gift, whatever knowledge you're taking over there, when we stay here, you're waiting for somebody to come pay you. And this is a sad thing. You say, well, when you walk outside the country, you're going to be paid way better than here. These are chicken change they're giving to you that you're excited about us. My pay, my salary. Listen, don't get offended. You know I love my people. It's not about offense at all. I'm just saying, it's just time. They are preparing you to be good slaves in heaven. They are preparing us to be good. Are you not reading it? Knowing that whatsoever good thing any man doeth, the same shall he receive of the Lord. It's not even capital L-O-R-D. Check it. It's small letter L-O-R-D. Which they're literally telling you this Lord has nothing to do with the Lord of the scriptures. But anyways, this Lord is talking about the Lord Jesus. And whatever good you do to the Lord Jesus, a white man, will be done good to you. Heaven, going to prepare a place for you in heaven. He couldn't even prepare a place for you here on earth. He didn't save you from slavery. Right in the physical where you are to experience these things. He didn't do jack for you. You think somebody is going to heaven to prepare a place for you? Read it. Be good slaves. Because whenever you're good, the same he shall receive of the Lord. Whether he be bond, B-O-N-D. Whether you are a slave or a free person. When you do these good things to your masters, your masters will love you. That's what most of people are looking for. Looking for the white people to love them. Looking for the white race. Look, it is not about a race thing. I don't care. This is about my people. And waking up from the slumber of loving everything that any other of these people are doing. and hating the very things that we are doing ourselves as a people. When are we going to wake up? Who say we don't have intelligence here? I'm being honest. I don't know any white man that is intelligent than me. I'm being honest. Name me one. I don't care what they've done. See, the difference is that they've got to the platforms to do what they've done, what they've been able to invent, whatever it is. Give us the same platforms. Let's play fair on even grounds, and let's count the odds. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. And the same to you. None of them are smarter than you. You're so smart. You're so insanely intelligent. So they need you to be good servants. They need you to be good. So that you offer all your intelligence for them. You offer all your know-hows for them. You offer every blessing that the Creator has blessed you with for them. Do good. No good. Listen, let me show you something. This is just grass, right? There's a reason why when the dog is sick, the dog would pick up the grass and chew. And the dog will be healed. I'm chewing it. Just grass. I can chew it, drink water on it. What's going to happen to me? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What am I getting? Whatever healing the grass has is coming into me. If you are busy drinking lemongrass, you think this grass don't have any healing properties? But they won't tell you this, and you don't know this. How am I getting to know that this grass has healing properties for me? Intelligence. I didn't read it in any book. I've never heard anybody talk about these grasses healing anything. But I can bet my last dollar on it, my last CD on it. Let's go and investigate and check what this grass has for you. Intelligence. I don't need anybody to teach me this. I know it when I tap into my intelligence, when I tap into my I am self. You want to be slaves, good slaves? And this is where I don't get. All our people preaching, I'm Hebrew Israelites. I'm Hebrew. Your ancestors were not Hebrews. Hebrew is an English word. And nobody should tell me, oh, the word originally came from Hebrew. No, Hebrew means charcoal, black. I don't even know what happened. Listen. It says what? Whether you are free or bound. And ye masters, do the same things unto them. Oh, man. I'm just stuck in Ephesians today. And ye masters, do the same things unto them. Ye masters, do the same. Don't change. Do the same. Make sure, as a matter of fact, masters, make sure you do the same unto them. Make sure you do good. Ye masters. Which master was good to your ancestors? Let me ask you this. Which master, which slave master was good to our ancestors? Which slave master was loving to our fathers? And ye masters also be good unto them. Unto them. So who are the them? The them is you and I. Forbearing, threatening, knowing that your master also is in heaven. These are codes. So they're literally telling you the master that is in heaven is just like them. It's a white person, white God, white Jesus, white Lord, white Creator sitting in there. Your masters are in heaven. So these people can never be slaves. They always got to be masters. These other side, our people, they can be the slave, but these people can never be slaves. This is what the New Testament is telling you. I'm not making anything up. Go and read it for yourself. And ye masters, do the same. Do the same, ye masters. Knowing that your master also in heaven. Are you getting the code? So they read this, knowing very well, oh, okay, it's talking about white people. Our masters are in heaven. And you think they are going there, this master, if there's a heaven of Jesus going to prepare, you think he's going to prepare a place for you? Leaving his people? Man, wake up. Wake up, somebody. Forbearing, master in heaven. Neither is there respect of persons with him. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. This is where you think your salvation is coming from. Here. This is where you think you're saved. This is where you think you're going to get saved. I'm telling you, brother and sister, our salvation is not in this book. You don't need saving. You've never needed saving. You've never needed anybody to save you. You don't need it. You were born free. You were born a God. You are born with might, with power, with authority. You have the power to create anything you want to create. You have the power to speak anything into being. You were born with greatness. You don't need saving. How long have I been out of Christianity? I'm still here, doing better than I've ever been. In life, psychologically, intelligence-wise, in strength, in wellness, doing better than I've ever been. Knowing more, digging deeper, creating more than I've ever been. Come on. How many of us invested all our lives in the church and had nothing? How many of, be honest with yourself. How many of you? Let's not waste our time on these things. Let's not waste our time in these places. That is not for us. That's not with us. That's not by us. We gotta come out and build together. Togetherness is what they've managed to set us apart. Some say I'm East African, West African, I'm Bantu, I'm this, all this nonsense. Where are all these terminologies coming from? From them. Bringing despair amongst our people. Causing us not to trust each other. Causing us not to love each other. Causing us not to encourage each other. Causing us not to be there for each other. Splitting us up. That's what you need, that's what you want. That's the kind of life you've been praying for. That's the kind of life you need. That's the kind of God you're following. The kind of people you think are preparing a place for you in heaven. They need you to be good slaves in heaven. That's what they need you to be. Anyway, I didn't plan for this. I know I'm supposed to continue what I started last week. And I'm definitely going to continue it next week. But this is my, I don't even know where this came from. I would rather, listen to me. I would rather be bad. I would rather be identified as evil and be home with my people than to be a good slave in heaven. I'd rather be called evil with my own people, my own family. Ask our brothers and sisters who have been coming down to visit. Ask them when they walk around, don't they feel at home? I'd rather be buried with my people, join my ancestors, than become any good slave in any heaven. I love you guys. I told you this is going to be my shortest Living Christianity clip. Love you. See you next week.